Hello, my friends. Welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, June 4th, 2024. This is Jennifer. Well, guys, I got all the quilts I showed you last week washed, and they are bagged up so that they will be cat hair free when I give them to Jules, which I will do very shortly. That was the reason for the big push, because I'm going to get a very little bit of time with her soon, and I just wanted those to hand off to Project Linus. When I got back from London, I was really tired for a few days and I didn't feel like coming to my sewing room. I didn't really feel like doing anything. So I pulled some yarn out, which I hadn't done since like 2022. I actually had frogged everything I had started in the beginning of 2023. And I started a Linus sideways shell. It's been a long time since I made one. I was glad to know that I hadn't forgotten how to crochet because it's been a while. So I think this blue yarn came from Jennifer R, Playful Piecing. And then this was something I had in my stash. It's a very simple little Afghan. I will put a picture here so you can get more true colors. The lighting isn't great today because it is very gloomy outside. And I've actually started a corner to corner with another yarn that I got on clearance at Michael's last week, but I will show you guys that when it's all finished. So now that I am done with all of my charity tops and I have finished my Star Trek top, I want to move on to some other projects. First up, and very excitingly, is the Talk to Me Tuesday block of the month. And just for a refresher for anyone who's new today, we are doing an internet sampler. So all of the patterns are free. Some of them are from across the internet, and we will be getting full credit to designers and linking to their websites. And we are not making any money on this. There are no ads, there are no sponsors. This is just for fun. And some of the patterns will be designed by our Talk to Me Tuesday designers, myself included. So June 1st was Saturday, and that was the next post. It's month 2 for our block of the month, and it was my turn. So I had decided to design at least one of my blocks, and then I realized I already had one design that I had never shared that was a 12-inch block, so it works perfectly for this. So this is the Pretty Cute block, and this is a paper piece version of this block that I bought at Austin Creative Reviews at the beginning of 2020. So this one has Y seams. Parts of it are hand pieced. It was a one-off block. I spent days searching the internet for similar blocks trying to find this pattern, and I couldn't find it. So I went ahead and made a paper piece version of it, which I'm sharing for free. And that is, again, this block. This is the Pretty Cute block. So I made my version paper pieced, and it's inspired by that block. I thought, when I saw it, I thought it would be so fun in different fabrics, and that's exactly what I did. And I am endeavoring to make my block of the month very rainbow. So I'm using this grunge background that has just a hint of green in it. I have 2 or 3 versions of this, and all of them are very similar. The green's a little different. I don't know which fabrics they are. I think I got them all at Austin Creative Reviews. I just know they're grunge. So all of my backgrounds will be this, and then I'm gonna try to do as rainbowy as possible on every block. My second offering, also designed by me, is Log Cabin Blossom. I started out trying to do like a heart block, and I wasn't loving what I was coming up with. And then I added this, and I thought, you know what? It looks very much like a flower. And so I just called it Log Cabin Blossom. You can find both of those patterns for free on talktometuesday.wordpress.com, and I will also be posting them on Sewhooked. I just have to have time to sit down and do it. You may have noticed a little bit of bookcase quilt on my wall. This is a little bit Project of Doom, a little bit multi-fandom, a little bit of actual historical. In 2021, we did the 10th anniversary quilt along for the Project of Doom, and we made it a multi-fandom bookcase quilt. And I started this one for my husband. The original plan was for me to make 2 coordinating ones, same background fabric, one for me, one for my husband, because we don't share covers, because like that's in my top 5 things for long-term relationship advice, is just don't share covers in your bed. So we don't share covers, and I was going to make 2 quilts that coordinated, and I was working on it for a while, and then a lot of other things happened. Between 2020 and 2022, I had 2 surgeries, and there was just there were 100,000 other things. So I didn't have the capacity, like the mental bandwidth or the spoons, depending on how you want to say it. I just didn't have the mental bandwidth to deal with it. So I put it aside. I just put it aside. So I have decided to not do them both at the same time. I'm not even sure if I'm going to do mine now. I put mine aside and I'm working on my husband's again. So far, I haven't pieced anything new. I've been embroidering some titles because he is a student of archaeology. He's actually taken a lot of classes, and he's done digs and all that kind of cool stuff. And so I am working on right now his Egyptology row. So I have some Anita Good Design Egypt patterns that I've stitched out. I've done some titles of real books that exist in the real world. I've done some different little iconography that is Egyptian. Like I said, those were Anita Good Design. And so yeah, so right now I'm just trying to get my head kind of back in it. I ran out of bobbin thread for my embroidery machine. It only likes Brother bobbin thread. I have a Brother PE 770, and if I use any other bobbin thread, it doesn't stitch well. So I just use Brother anyway. So it's coming, and I will be able to stitch out some more stuff for that. The rest of the blocks are just some miscellaneous fandom stuff that we may or may not use. This may be an entire history quilt when I'm done with it. I don't know yet. So I'm waiting for a little bit more input from him. In the meantime, I'm just focusing on the Egyptology. That is more than enough nattering for me now. I am about to stop this and record the Raggedy Rescue Q&A, so I will look exactly the same in that, so don't be surprised. And I hope you guys, if you're interested, you watch that. I'll be posting it on a different day, but it will be coming very soon. I hope you guys are quilting along with us. I hope you are having a good June so far, and yeah, I look forward to hopefully seeing a video from you. If not, leave me a comment anyway. I love to hear from viewers and talk to me Tuesday friends alike. And yeah, you guys have a great week. I'll see you next week. Bye.